Hey everyone, it's Gamefruitpulp, and welcome back to a really exciting return of the Planet Minecraft Showcase series. The series where I look at builds from Planet Minecraft and share them with you guys, both to let you guys see some really cool builds, but also to give a spotlight to some really awesome creators that I think deserve a little bit more attention. Today we're looking at one of the builds by the creator Geet Builds. I hope I'm saying that right. He's got an awesome Planet Minecraft page, but also a good Instagram and a good YouTube channel. His YouTube content is really, really good, and it definitely deserves more subscribers, in my opinion, so be sure to check that out. The links to all three of those accounts will be in the description of this video. And today we're looking at his Castle in a Valley project. I predicted this would be the first of many showcases of Geet Builds because I really like his stuff. He puts a lot of detail in it, and I think it looks really awesome. So today we're going to be looking at that project, and hope you guys enjoy. If you do enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and check out Geet Builds as well. So I'm going to read the description on the Planet Minecraft page about this project, and then we'll sort of just have a look through the build together, and I'll talk about some of the things I really enjoyed about it. So this is a fairly large castle overlooking a river in the middle of a valley. Across a bridge and over the river is another tower, and then lining the path approaching the castle is a walkway lined by statues. I don't have any practice with statues, so I used the dwarf statue designed by Trixblocks and did some recoloring to make it for the map. Inside the castle is a throne room, complete with chandeliers, a gallery, and fancy floor designs. The terrain was made in World Painter, and then the building was done in-game using World Edit. And if you want to see the actual process of him building this awesome creation, he did a, I don't know what it's called, almost like a speed build of him building it with some really awesome commentary about what he was thinking about it, about the build and all that kind of stuff. So it's a really good video. I don't normally do shoutouts and like other than for my subscribers shoutout competitions when I reach milestones on the channel, but this is a channel that when I found it, the projects itself are really impressive, but even the channel, I was really impressed with the quality of content, and so I really encourage you guys to check it out, because I don't want to sound like I'm beating a dead horse or something, but like the channel quality, he has when I looked, he had just over 300 subscribers, and it was a really, really awesome channel to check out. I watched a few of his videos and I found them all pretty enjoyable, and so you guys should check them out as well. Looking at the build, we'll start obviously with the terrain. The terrain is really nicely done. There's a good blend of trees. The mountains are flowing in a natural manner that looks like something that would be legitimate. The river is really nicely tied into the build, and then the castle is well situated on the map so that you can get a good view of the castle with the terrain all around it. And I tried to capture that you saw earlier as we sort of moved along the river into the castle by the statue path. I tried to sort of capture the great way the castle is tied into the terrain around it. And so obviously when we're looking at the castle, there's some really good details, and something that Geet mentioned in his videos that I want to sort of touch on is that he said it's important to sort of capture two things when you're building a project. You want it to look nice from far away, and that's easier to do than the second part. And obviously looking from far away, you see this really nice gray tone. There's tons of detail coming out at you, but then when we move in and look closer at the building, you also see there's a good depth of different gray block palettes that is used in this build that really bring out the details as you get closer. So from far away, you get this sort of standardized stone color of a castle, and then as you move in, you get this varying textures that you would get of a castle that was built a long time ago. Obviously now we're not building castles like we used to, in the real world at least, and so that this project does a really good job of that, with the details that he has. Obviously from far away, the use of walls and stairs and slabs and all that good stuff really help bring out the details from far away. But then as you move in, on a lot of builds, the problems I find is that when you move in closer to the build, you sort of lose some of the depth of the project. And that's really not an issue with this build, and that's one of the things that really make it quite awesome. As you can see now, we move in, you've got the stone bricks, the cracked stone bricks, the stone, the cobble, the dead coral, and all of that really adds good texture to the build that I think really elevates it to a higher level, and a level that really, when I found this build, I had been looking on Planet Minecraft for quite a while for a build that I thought was suitable for the return of this series. And it's not to say there isn't good stuff on Planet Minecraft, but I wanted something that was detailed, really, really detailed, and had a mixture of interior, exterior, good terrain. And this was really, it checked off all the boxes, and I was really excited when I found it. because like I said, he's a smaller known creator, and I think he definitely deserves a lot more attention. So I like the looking at the castle itself. I like the different variants in roofing and detail. You got the red windows, which are really nice, and then you got the spruce and dark oak roof pattern, which is really good. We move inside here. I still am not that good at at the replay mod, but there we go. Now we're inside. Taking a look inside, the pillars are really, really nice. Really capture the grandness of this build with the chandeliers. The floor pattern is really good as well, and I think it leaves a little bit of room for interpretation as well, for if somebody wanted to take this build and decorate the interior a little further for an event, wanted to make it an event space or a church hall, or really anything you want it to be, you could add to this place. Quick pan around here, we see the throne that he was talking about. A little bit grand for my taste, but still definitely ties into the build well. I like how it ties into the roofing details that you'll see as we exit the interior and look back at the roofing of the building. Panning back to get a full view of the grand room, you can see that it goes up in the middle for a higher ceiling, which I think is a really nice touch as well. And then we're going to zoom out here and look at some of the details on the roof in the center area. There's a nice little wooded, I don't know what the right word is. I want to say trellis, but I don't think that's the right word. But you'll see in a second as we sort of fly up here, you get a view of that grand area, and then you got this roofed, again, the two-tiered wood, and then this sort of little flat area on the top, which I like as well. And then as we zoom out here, we can see the roof, the use of the black stone, which is nice. I always like seeing new Minecraft blocks being tied into builds. And again, the two-tone, always with the minimum of the two tones, is just something that I think looks really good on this whole project. And I like how the roofing design ties into the throne and the interior. Everything's well suited together, and I think that's what really makes this build quite nice and quite aesthetically pleasing and pleasing to the eye. The black stone, I think, ties in well with the red windows. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that's one thing that I think works really well together, is the red windows with the darker roof color. And then you have a lot of, there's a lot of variance in the build, and that's what I like. That's what I like about it, is you don't have just 2 or 3 blocks. Like there's probably 15 to 20 different blocks just used on the exterior of this build, if not more. And I'm not talking about like slab stone wall. I'm talking about like cobble stone, dead coral, different woods, black stone. I think it's cyan terracotta with the roof with the black stone. So like you can tell he really dug deep into trying to find a good, extensive palette to build this project with, and I think it really paid off by capturing a realistic looking castle that is something that is really a beautiful build. And I was so happy when I found this build on Planet Minecraft, because I just knew that it was the build that I wanted to showcase. But like I said earlier, if you want to see the actual process of building this build, be sure to check out Geet Builds channel, and there's going to be definitely more of this coming out in the future. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning viewer, leave a like and a favorite. My name is Gamefruitpulp, and I'll catch you guys all next time.